The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week, we're going to start with Joe Alati in the town of Mendon. Joe, what's happening in Mendon?
Hi, Chris. Yes, lots of things happening here in Mendon. If you live near the hamlet or in the hamlet, probably foremost on your mind right now is the recent water main breaks. We've been plagued with quite a few of them. I'm not sitting here and just watching that happen. I've made some phone calls. I actually contacted Adam Bellow's office. He put me directly in touch with the water authority, the top dog there, and they connected me with the right people. I was able to ask a lot of questions and get a lot of information. And the biggest problem, this is happening across the area with the freezing temperatures. And it happened some years ago where we had constant freezing in this area, and they had a similar problem with water main breaks. Apparently, the frost is actually reaching and exceeding the 4-foot level, and that's creating a lot of havoc on the pipes that are, most people are aware, we go 4 feet to avoid the frost penetration. And well, apparently it's possibly not enough during these sustained zero temperatures. So they've been having problems across the whole region. I did ask, because we've had so many issues right in our hamlet in a stretch, probably covering 1,000 to 1,500 feet, that I did ask about, how do they determine if all of our water main in that area needs to be replaced? And there's a team of engineers that log every single break that comes in. And when they see a large number of breaks in any one different area, that's how they determine whether they need to go in and replace a whole main or a series of main, water main lines there. So I will be on the job and discussing this further with those in charge at the Water Authority. And I'll stay on them to make sure that if we need to have things replaced, they will be. Also, I did learn that the Water Authority will reimburse for damages, internally in homes or businesses. And we have a couple of basements that have been affected very recently. So I just wanted the people to know that I'm on the task and I will stay on it and help, prevent this sort of thing in the future to the best of my ability. And I'll also be communicating that information out to the public on our various modes of communication, which are right here, as well as the Facebook page. And we may have a newsletter coming out in the near future, and we're working on that now. And any other means of communication that can get the word out to the public. In those businesses and homes that have been affected, I've been directly in touch with those people and been communicating with them and learning their history with the Water Authority and how it's been a big problem for us in the hamlet for sure. So I'm on the task. Some highlights from our town board meeting. We're making progress toward expanding our climate smart communities. The Climate Smart Communities Task Force, at this time, a couple community members have expressed interest in joining the CSE Task Force. It's an advisory body that assists the board in identifying, reviewing, recommending, and documenting actions that promote environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and energy efficiency. The other thing they provide for us is if we've invested any money into anything that has conserved energy for our town, we can get reimbursements for those investments. For example, if we have replaced all the bulbs in town hall, converted them to LED bulbs, and even though that was done in the past, there is a path to get reimbursement for those expenses. So that's another thing we're working on. We've made some progress filling our empty seat on the Historic Preservation Commission. We have collected the names of 5 different architects. We are not necessarily obligated, but we like to have an architect on the committee, and it just makes things much better for that group in terms of getting advice and advising the board. So we're working on that. Communication will be going out to those 5 people to see if any of them are interested in joining our HPC. Let's see. We have. I just want to remind people that you can see the board meetings on YouTube. It's if you go to townofmendonnewyork.gov/community/YouTube, you can watch our board meetings, and there's all the past board meetings are there too. So if anyone that's interested, I just wanted to make sure I've shared that with you. In other news, our highway department's new Facebook page is live. It's been updated. They are continually putting out information for the public. So if you're interested in the latest update on plowing our roads and icing or salting our roads for ice, as well as brush pickup and all the other important tasks that our highway people do for us, that's where you'll get some information, one of the places. So our community center rental is been very popular, and there is a little bit of an issue with that. We've had to make a change recently in the rental policy for that, to where the people renting the community center need to provide a certificate of insurance. It's a free service from your agent or your insurance company. If you call them, they will send that out directly to us, to you and us, which basically helps make sure if anything were to happen at the community center there while it's being rented, that the town is covered. So it's provided some confusion for people. It really is a simple task, just calling your insurance company, and they will forward that certificate of insurance naming the town of Mendon as an insured just for that time that you're renting the facility. And I just wanted to clarify that for people. It's been confusing, and hopefully this will help clear that up, as well as, if you're still confused about it, just call us here at Town Hall when you want to make the reservation, and we'll let you know what you need to do. And it's really pretty simple. It's just a phone call. Let's see. Not much else is happening with zoning or planning. It's kind of a down time of the year for that, so not much to report there. I don't have really much else. I want to conclude by saying safe travels to all of you who may be going away for winter break. And hopefully you're spending some time in a warmer climate, and maybe you could bring back some sunshine for us. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe, and thank you for being here. Thank you all for watching. Remember, this program airs on our Facebook page and YouTube channel every Sunday at 1 o'clock. If you like the page or subscribe to the channel, those platforms will notify you when the broadcast begins. Otherwise, you can read the transcript in next week's paper. That's all for now. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Chris. Bye-bye.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.